Welcome to another live stream of Roll Up Power. So get your blunts rolled and your drink poured. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What we here on today, Mr. Roll Up? We hear about Antoine Massey. Tap in, tap the fuck in. What Antoine Massey do? Matter of fact, who is Antoine Massey? Hey, Antoine Massey is one of those 10 escapees from the New Orleans jail. Tap in, tap the fuck in. While we here on him, what he do? He got caught. Tap in, tap the fuck in. Man, yeah, he has been captured by the U.S. Marshals. Tap in, tap the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to show y'all, man. We gonna get into it. Tap in, tap the fuck in. I said this weeks ago that they gonna catch this guy, but it took him a little longer than I thought. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. They about to do that boy bad now. He just don't know what he up against. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. I guarantee you, as of right now, that boy in a whole turtle suit. You know what I'm saying? Tap in, tap the fuck in. All right, let's get it. Now look, before I even get into this, I'm about to put the blunt out, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let me hit this one more time. I'm about to put this motherfucker out because we can't even do the blunt for this one. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now look, right? So this situation, man. Damn, man, this shit be fucking up. I don't know. Can y'all see me clearly? Is everything? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal? Sebastian Bravo, tap in, tap the fuck in. Hey, I be losing connection around here sometime. You know what I'm saying? But just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? All right. Nah, like I was saying about Antoine Massey, right? I'm gonna show y'all this little video. Well, y'all ain't gonna be able to see it because it's too damn bright out here. So I'm gonna just let y'all hear the audio of it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go into it.
Right, it was a rapid response from officers once law enforcement got a tip that Antoine Massey was staying in a duplex in Holly Grove. Friday afternoon, near the corner of Strolitz and Livingston Streets, neighbors say they saw heavy law enforcement presence.
People in vests, shields, and lots of police cars, and maybe as many as 50 officers out there. It was pretty intimidating.
The commotion was for Antoine Massey, who police say came out of a home on the block without any trouble. One of 10 inmates that broke out of the New Orleans jail more than a month ago.
6 weeks of the whole investigation, you know what I'm saying? Massey got caught. I wanted to see the house that Massey got caught in.
Neighbors say the house is a duplex and that Massey came out of the far back portion of the property. Our cameras were rolling when the property owner arrived at the home about an hour after Massey's arrest.
So you're the property owner?
I'm the property owner.
Okay, any comment as far as the arrest?
I don't know.
Massey living on your property, man?
Nope, it's an Airbnb.
The property owner eventually came back out from the gate and told us that she knew little about how Massey got into her property, but she doesn't believe he's linked to anyone that's staying there.
It's only one tenant you were telling us that lives here.
Yes, only one tenant. And I'm still trying to get in contact with the cops. I'm not sure what's happening. I really don't know what's going on.
Seeing Antoine Massey walking out of this property in handcuffs shocked a lot of neighbors here on Strolitz Streets who never thought that they'd see one of the escaped inmates in their own community.
What is it like knowing that Antoine Massey was staying right across from
You got it's just shocking around here. We ain't never had no excitement around here like this.
It's pretty terrifying, really. This is a pretty quiet, calm neighborhood.
Now, Massey was originally in Orleans Parish Jail for...
Right. Nah, we got that out the way. He got caught. So let me tell y'all how that shit happened, right? All right. So how did he get caught? Crime Stoppers. You know what I'm saying? Bad business. Damari Williams, what's the deal? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Can y'all see me clearly? Can y'all hear me and everything? I don't know. I keep losing the signal around here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what's going on. All right. Now, well, to me, it looked clear and everything, but I know it keep disconnecting and reconnecting. So y'all just let me know what's going on. All right. Now, back to Antoine Massey. He got caught off a Crime Stopper tip. Somebody called Crime Stoppers and said, "Hey, we know where Antoine Massey is." You know what I'm saying? So the boys pulled up deep as hell, all of that shit. They said it was like 50 cars pulled up, you know what I'm saying, to get this guy. When they got to the house, the duplex, whatever the case is, uh, they said he came out peacefully, you know what I'm saying? He surrendered. Now, what did I say before about him? When he had made that live video claiming his innocence, I said then, I was like, he's surrendering right now. He waving the white flag. He just not going, what can you say, go down there to the police department and just turn himself in. He defeated, but he not just gonna go in there and turn himself in. You know what I'm saying? Well, this just proved it right here. You know what I'm saying? He was literally hiding out right under their nose. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to escape and be gone, you gonna get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? He literally was right there in the neighborhood type shit. You know, here's my next thing. The house that he was at, how long was he there? Because you know that's gonna be the next thing that's gonna come out. The people that live in the community, they gonna get to asking, how long has this guy been in this area? How many times have y'all seen him? What has he been doing? And everybody gonna have something different to say. So this all gonna fall back on, guess who? The lady that was just on the news. The lady that owns that property that he was caught in. You see how nonchalant she was about, talking to the police and everything and all of that. And I don't know, I just Airbnb it and blah, blah, blah. They're going to come at her. Get the question at her because he was on her property. What is he doing on your property? So if she can, they going for the tenant that was living there. They're going to question that person too. You know what I'm saying? How did he get into this residence? Who let him into this residence? You got to think all of that is going to be the big shebang on this whole little situation right here. You know what I'm saying? I think that the owner, I think that she going to get charged. You know what I'm saying? It might not be nothing heavy, but I think she going to get a charge because it's her property and he was found in her property. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, unless they can, hash that out with the tenant, it's going to fall back on the owner. This is why you had to be careful when you renting out stuff to people. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know who you renting something out to. So even with that being said, you need to check on your property every so often. Even if you renting a house or car, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You need to check on your property like every couple of days. Because something like this could happen. You could rent out a car. Somebody could put a dead body in it. It could be a dead body in the trunk of your car that you renting out. You won't know. You could be renting out a house, and a damn Antoine Massey can be in your shit. You know what I'm saying? So as an owner, it comes with more than just collecting rent and mortgage. You know what I'm saying? It comes more than collecting. It's responsibilities behind that property that you own. You know what I'm saying? So if you ask me, I think that the owner of that house, she gonna be involved in what's going on, especially if they can't get to the tenant and figure that out. because somebody let him in there. He didn't break in there. It wasn't no signs of breaking in, nothing tampered with, no windows busted, none of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody let him in there. So whoever let him in there, they ain't gonna be in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if they can't prove it with the tenant, like if there's no proof that the tenant let him in, that shit gonna fall back on the owner. They done said this numerous of times. Everybody that was in on helping these fugitives escape or housing them, giving them resources or anything like that, your ass is gonna get charged accordingly. They done said this 500-600 times since them guys escaped. Every time they make a video, the police get up there on their podium and they making what can you say? They having their little meetings talking about the situation, the updates and stuff like that. Every time they do that, they say the same thing. Whoever is helping these fugitives will be charged accordingly. So again, if that owner can't prove her innocence, she is gonna be up next. You know something else? There's gonna be a couple more people that's about to go down too. Why you say that, Mr. Roll Up? Now that they have Antoine Massey, right? They in there questioning the fuck out of him. He been on the run for the past month and a half. 6 weeks, literally. A month and a half. Where have you been at this past month and a half? Who all been housing you? Where you get these new clothes from? Who braided your hair? Look at my hair. My shit fucked up. I gotta get my shit braided. You know what I'm saying? I'm a free man. This nigga's a fugitive and he didn't got his hair braided. Look at it on the thumbnail. His hair freshly braided. You know what I'm saying? Who braided your hair? Who gave you a pair of shoes to wear? Who refrigerator was you going in? You know what I'm saying? Who phone was you recording on? Where was your birthday party at? What y'all do? Who all you was with? Question after question after question. And Antoine Massey got to come off of it. Because if he don't, guess what? You know what they going to tell him? Well, since you escaped and all, and you've been hiding out, you didn't surrender. We publicly told you to surrender yourself, and you didn't. So we had to come find you. We had to put in all this hard work. We had to take all this embarrassment that we couldn't find you. And now that we got you, now we want to know how you been getting around, how you been sneaking up under us. And you don't want to tell us? Okay, this is what we gonna do. We gonna give you life in prison. You ain't gonna never get out. It's either you give up them people that helped you out during this 6 weeks you've been on the run, or you can spend the rest of your life in prison. It's up to you. They gonna figure out who all was helping them out anyway. You know what I'm saying? They want him to tell it. So that's gonna be the very next thing. There's about to be more people that's about to go down. I'm figuring at least another 3 people in between the time he escaped all the way up into his capture. I'm gonna say it probably was at least 3 more people helping him out in between this time. You know what I'm saying? This case, man, it's gonna be like opening a can of worms. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop, man. It's gonna keep coming and coming and coming and coming. You know what I'm saying? Why you say that? Because it's still one more on the run. Derrick Rose, right? Derrick Rose haven't said a word since he been out. You know what I'm saying? He been the quiet man. We don't even know if he's still alive. You know what I'm saying? That's just how quiet and out the way he been. Well, now that they got Antoine Massey, all of their direction, they fire, they desire, their attention, they go straight to Derrick Rose now. Now they don't got nothing but time to sit around on Derrick Rose. And I said this in my last video I made. I said there's two things about Derrick Rose. It's either he dead or he alive. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Uh, with him being so quiet, I would think that he died. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to wish nothing on him, but he just been a little too quiet. Ain't nobody spot him nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no he just left here. Nothing. Just it's been completely nothing about him. You know. So my belief, I feel like he did. You know what I'm saying? But I could be completely wrong. He could be hiding out somewhere. He could be in a whole nother country. Who knows? You know, that's just my theory. I think that man gone because he been absolutely too quiet. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you come to find out that he is alive and everything like that, and they do capture him or whatnot, guess what? A whole lot more people gonna be involved because who was helping him? Again, they said everyone that helped these fugitives will be charged accordingly. So not only you got people that been helping Antoine Massey that they still got to uncover, they doing their investigation on everything right now. After they do all that, the focus is straight on Derrick Rose and who all helping him. They already locked up his girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, for this situation. They locked her up. So she knows something about him. You know what I'm saying? They in there questioning the fuck out of her. Like, it's gonna be so much that's gonna come out behind this shit, man. So much, man. And I'm gonna stay on it. And I'm gonna stay on it because it's a prison story, you know. And I tell y'all about prison a lot, you know. And this is why I tell you about prison. Because that whole lifestyle is a different lifestyle than being a free person. You know what I'm saying? And it's proven. 10 guys escaped jail. They all saying they innocent, but they escape. If you innocent, why you escape? Just do your time until you go to court and get out the right way. The only way you can get out. You know what I'm saying? By going through court, seeing the judge, and being granted your freedom. Nah, these guys escape. They escape because they hit that wall. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is your reality. Your ass is gonna be in jail. Don't nobody want to be in there. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much niggas go to jail, no matter how much niggas talk about jail ain't shit, time ain't nothing, blah 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 blah. That's what they say right there to you. But on the inside and here, they crying like a little girl. You know what I'm saying? Jail ain't for nobody, man. It is what can you say? It's a punishment on your life. Don't nobody want no life punishment. You know what I'm saying? And this is not like a punishment like back in the day how your parents would put you on punishment. They tell you can't go outside or you can't watch a TV or some shit like that. For a couple of days or whatever, and then boom, go back outside, you get your TV back, blah blah blah. Right? No, this is an all day, everyday punishment. You know what I'm saying? No TV, no outside, no phone, no nothing. Just you and another grown ass man in a cell together. You know what I'm saying? Talking about old shit, reminiscing, and you know what I'm saying? Remember this or I did that, blah blah. That's all you got in there. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no life for nobody to live. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like real nigga shit. So these guys escaped because they understood the reality of that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, I'm not going nowhere. I'm locked in this bitch. Life is over. Guess what? I got to get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So what do? I escape. Yeah, me and all the homies, we got a plan. We about to get up out of here. We about to escape. let me tell you another thing, right? Why you think only 10 of them escaped? You could believe it was a good at least 100 inmates in that unit where they was at. 50, maybe 60 on the low end. But it was a good 100 of them in that unit. Why only 10 of them escaped? You're not gonna tell me that they was the only 10 inmates in that unit that had this plan, like, yeah, we about to escape, we about to get up out of here. And it was just only between them 10 inmates. Everybody in that unit knew about this escape. You know what I'm saying? And you know what it was? The other 90 of them was like, nah, I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm gonna just do my time and I'm gonna go home the right way because escaping is never easy. Only time you need to escape is if you got a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got a life sentence, don't try to escape jail. You know why? Because just to say, even if you do escape jail, right? Okay, you escape. They catch you. They tell you it's 5 years for escape. Yeah, that's what you get sentenced to. You get sentenced to 5 years for the escape. But while you in prison, after you do that 5 years and you go see the parole board, you know what happened? The parole board gonna flop you. They gonna say, "Oh, 5 years ago, you escaped jail. You a threat to the community. We can't let you out." You know, like, nah, man. You a flight risk. You know what I'm saying? You a threat to society. You escaped jail. How the fuck you escape jail? Jail is structured for you to be locked in. It's structured for that. That's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? It was structured to keep you locked in. How did you escape that? Nah, you're not going home. You will go home when they ready to let you go home. That might be 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now. It might take for them to have to switch up the whole parole board uh, thing. You know what I'm saying? It might have to take all new parole board members. You know what I'm saying? For you to go home. Because the people that's on that parole board while you incarcerated, you know, waiting on your out date and everything, that parole board not rocking with you at all. You can believe that. You know what I'm saying? They is not rocking with you. Not only did you escape jail, but you turned around, went live about it on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? While you an escape person. Like when you escape, you keep your mouth closed. You just running, running, running. You know what I'm saying? Nah, not him. He out here voicing his opinion, talking about the system corrupt and they arrested me and I'm not supposed to be arrested. Blah blah blah. I want Trump, you know, to come help me out. Lil Wayne, blah. Like you making a joke of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I get where he was going. Like, yeah, he trying to get some public help. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But at the same time, it's a slap in the face to the system because you're supposed to be in custody. Not only you're not in custody, you out here on live popping your shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you don't play with the system like that. Nah, that ain't how the system coming. Nah, the system ain't going for that. Nah, nah, nah. Why you think when the police pull up, niggas run away? Because don't nobody want to go to jail. Why you think when niggas riding around with dope and guns and the police pull up on them, they pull off? Don't nobody want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality of it. Don't nobody want to go there. Even people that never been there don't want to go there. Why don't nobody want to go there? Because it's not meant for you to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth and reality. Yeah, sure, you got stupid people out here committing stupid crimes and keep going back and shit like that. But honestly, jail is not made for humans. It's not made for us. We were created to be free. That's why we are free. We created to be free. You know what I'm saying? And somehow, some way, us as humans, we created a punishment for ourselves when we do wrong, which is build jails, build prisons. When you do wrong, lock you away, take your freedom. The complete opposite of what you're made for. That's the lifestyle you about to live. The complete opposite of the lifestyle you supposed to live. That's not right. But that's the reality. You know what I'm saying? So you can please believe, don't nobody want to go to jail. No matter how hardcore tough they act, don't nobody want to go to jail. It's not a human thing. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't created for that. We wasn't created for that. But like I said, this just go to show and prove that prison is not it. It's not. Before them guys escaped, they knew that if they escaped, that's another charge. They knew this. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? They took that chance anyway. You know what I'm saying? They all said to each other, you know what? Fuck that. Because I'm about to get a lot of time anyway. Yeah, come on. Let's go ahead and break up. You know? Might be calling me and shit. But that's how they go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me go ahead and try and break up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Since I know I'm about to do a lot of time. Because people that know they ain't about to do no time or they about to get out, they not about to escape. Why would they escape? I'm about to get out. I'm innocent. I'm about to beat my case. Woody woo, woody woo. I'm not about to escape. People that escape is people that ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They know they not going nowhere. Antoine Massey knew he wasn't going nowhere. He got like a kidnapping, sexual assault, something going on, some domestic. He got some shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna land him a lot of time. And he know that. That's why he escaped. He know that he gonna get found guilty on his case. A person that know that they innocent and they know they gonna beat their case, they will not escape. They ain't even about to be in that circle, even talking about escaping. They gonna get right away from them like, oh no, nah, y'all talking about escape. Peace out. Y'all niggas is on a whole nother level. I ain't on that. I'm about to go home. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be escaping? I know either shit tuned out, you know. So I'm about to go ahead and end this because I don't know. I gotta figure out another place to do my lives because my service be bad over here. I'm out here in West Bloomfield in a rich area and I still get bad reception, man. It's crazy. But anyway, um, like I said with them boys, you know what I'm saying? Cardell Passmore, what's the deal? Tap in, tap the fuck in, man. Look, my service bad over here. It keep on going in and out. I'm about to end this live in a minute, but um, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Them boys, they know that they about to get a lot of time. That's why they escape. People that ain't getting no, that don't got no time, they not gonna escape. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they got to do and get up out of there the right way, the legal way. You know what I'm saying? These niggas escape. They told on themselves. You know what I'm saying? A's poop. What's the deal? Tap in. Tap the fuck in. But they know that they about to get cooked. That's why they escape. And then they got all these people involved with this shit. All of them, they about to get cooked too. You know what I'm saying? And all of the new people that's involved that been helping out Massey and Derrick Rose. All of them about to get cooked too. Bad business. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, I'm gonna keep up on this because I want y'all to understand how prison work. You know what I'm saying? And y'all about to see all of this shit is about to unfold now because they got one of the two escapees that was hard for them to catch. They got one of them now. Even if they don't never catch Derrick Rose, they happy with getting Antoine Massey. You know what I'm saying? But they, of course, they still gonna pursue Derrick Rose. But just to say, if they don't never get him, they'd be happy with having Antoine Massey. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga been on live talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And not only he been talking shit, he been talking shit against them. So if they don't ever get Derrick Rose, they'd be happy with Antoine Massey. And guess what Antoine Massey got going on? That nigga done got beat the fuck up by now. Let me tell you how it happened. When they handcuffed him, right? They took pictures with him, as you can see in the thumbnail, and if you look on your feed about this situation, they got pictures with this guy, right? That is a sign of, yeah, motherfucker, we about to fuck you up. Whenever the police take a picture with you, they letting it be known, like, yeah, we about to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Why would a cop take a picture with a criminal? Cops and criminals is two completely different things. It's like a positive and a negative. You know what I'm saying? Why would they be taking pictures with the people that they don't like? Because they letting it be known. They gonna frame that picture on their wall. Before, you know what I'm saying, they go ahead and beat his ass and all that. They took that picture with him, they gonna frame it on their wall. And it's gonna be in remembrance of why they fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? And they do that with all of these guys that they take pictures with. They took a picture with another one of them New Orleans inmates. You know, like back when they first caught him, they caught him like second, third day out. Took a picture with his ass too. Yeah, about to get your ass beat. They not playing with you. When they take pictures with you, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You in trouble, man. And you not getting out of jail. So when they put the cuffs on Antoine, they laughed and talked it up something crazy. I know this because they done did that with me, and I ain't nowhere near no damn Antoine Massey. You know what I'm saying? But this is what the police do when they arrest your ass. They laughed it up. They talked about how they about to go lay on the beach, have a couple drinks. They finally got this guy. They've been looking for him for the longest. He been making them look bad, blah, 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 right? So after they got all that out the way, they transported his ass to the jail. Got him to the jail, booked him in. Booked him in, took his mugshot picture, processed him in. He processed in now. You know what they did after that? They took his ass to the back. Put the beats on him. You don't run from the police. You damn for sure don't embarrass them on live. You know what I'm saying? They put the beats on that boy. You know what they did after they put the beats on him? They put that turtle suit on him. Yeah. He is classified as a crazy individual. You know what I'm saying? When you escape jail, they classify you as insane. Something wrong with your brain. You don't escape jail, prison, whatever. You don't escape it. Again, that's why it's structured the way it is, for you not to escape. And you did, they classify you as crazy. So they put you in that turtle suit. So you can't harm yourself or you can't harm nobody else. Because something wrong with you in the brain. You broke out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You a threat to society. That's why you're in jail. You did something wrong that made you a threat to society. So you had to be removed from society. You know what I'm saying? You got removed from society because you're a threat to it. You will become a civilian again once they feel like you're no longer a threat to society. You don't have the call or say so to pick and choose when you feel like you're right to fit back in society. That's the system's job. That's why they placed you in jail in the first place, because they felt like you was unfit for society. And you took it upon yourself to release yourself. That's not how it works. So yeah, you get put in a turtle suit. You are a crazy person. You're crazy. You're Looney Tune. They about to put him on all this medicine. They about to dope him the fuck up. And they about to send him level 5. I told y'all about level 5. Level 5, all the crazy motherfuckers on them psych meds and drooling and shit, you know, need to have a helmet on because they'll fucking crash into a wall and split their damn head open. Yeah. You know, I told y'all about them boys and Bam Bam when they be sneaking each other, they be doing the damn thing and don't nobody say nothing. It's just like a regular thing with them. Yeah. That's where they about to send them. Because you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're crazy. You escaped our custody and you got on live and embarrassed us and been on the run for the past month and a half. When do you ever hear anybody escaping jail and last that long on the run? You know what I'm saying? And he just been dipping and diving around the areas, all around the little Tri-County area. He just been dipping and diving around. It ain't like he went all the way to Puerto Rico or something. You know what I'm saying? It's that poly. Yeah, goddamn poly. But it ain't like you went to Puerto Rico or something. They caught you on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Nah, nigga, you walking around for real. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You're crazy. You're crazy. Nah, if he would have played it like this, like if he would have escaped for a couple of days and then, you know, he would have said what he said and then he would have came and turned himself in, it would have been a lot different. But he been on the run for the past month and a half. They've been looking for him. They didn't up his bounty. Matter of fact, when they first all escaped, it wasn't no bounty. They was just out looking for them. You know what I'm saying? But after they caught them first 8, and then the last 2 was still on the run, they ain't know where the fuck they was at. Then they put a bounty out. Freddie Lane, what's the deal? Tap in, tap the fuck in. Nah, like I said with the bounty thing, they didn't have a bounty on them guys at first. They just said they escaped and they was coming to get them. And boom, they came and got them. Boom, 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 boom. Scooped up 8 of their ass real quick. They got down to the last 2. They couldn't get them. No matter what they was doing, they couldn't get them. So what they did, they put a bounty on their ass. $20K. That's how the bounty started. It started at $20K. Did nobody call in? They ain't get no tips. They couldn't find the guys. So they went from 20 to 50. You got $50K for them. You know what I'm saying? A piece. Well, that $50K bounty was out for like 2 weeks. And somebody finally called in on it. You know what I'm saying? That's $50K in somebody's pocket to get your threat to society ass off the street. And it's anonymous. You ain't gonna never know who made that call. You know what I'm saying? The house that made the damn. All this shit gonna unfold. We gonna see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna unfold. But at the end of the day, Antoine Massey is in that turtle suit. They putting him on all type of medications. They doping him up. They fucking him up right now. I swear to God they is. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? They got him on level 5 action right now. You know, and the only time he gonna come out is when he go to court. He not gonna be able to make no calls. He ain't gonna be able to get on no JPay. He not gonna be able to connect with nobody. Nothing. It's over with. The way how they gonna see it is, you had the past month and a half out here to talk to whoever you need to talk to, do whatever you need to do. You had more than enough time to do all that. So nah, you can't use the phone. Nah, you can't get on JPay. Nah, you can't go in the day room with general population. No. We got to make sure you don't try and escape again. Any move that you make, you can escape. And they not going to have it. So, ain't going to be no more hearing about Antoine Massey until you go to court. That guy is in there screaming and hollering right now. In that cell by himself with that turtle suit on. He is screaming and hollering. Can't believe this shit. He knew this day was going to come. But here it is. This is the reality. He back in jail. They about to give him a lot of time. They questioning the hell out of him. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to come off some info, or they ain't gonna never let him out. You know what I'm saying? This shit about to get ugly, man. You know, but that's what I got for you, man. They caught Antoine Massey. Before I end this, right? Let me go ahead and get Antoine Massey the proper / fancy hand clap. Why you do that, Mr. Roll Up? Hey, I ain't never seen a guy go on a run for a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that month and a half he had out here did him some justice. You know what I'm saying? He did what he needed to do. He breathed in all the fresh air he needed. Cause he ain't gonna see it again, man. It's just the truth. It's been another live stream. Roll up a power up. So get your blunts raw and you drink pour it.